All right, people. What up? What up? What up?
We're live.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's good? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. April MC is in the building. What's popping? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Sean early. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe actually put
That's
the batter
we're
on.
Early.
Exactly. We're a little bit early, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. But yeah, man. Today, real quick, we always want to do this real quick. Shout out to AJ Lindo, all about the Benjamins in the building.
All about the Benjamins.
We're gonna be talking about how to stop being a pussy and get what you want from women. How to stop being scared. How to stop your you from stopping your blessings, man. When you see a chick, you just got to be like this.
Do it.
That's what you got to think about.
Just
That's
do it.
So don't
and
be scared.
remember,
dick is a gift.
Exactly. Abel's excited because she's on the.
I'm controlling the ones and twos, people.
Twos. But shout out to everybody. Goldie in the building. Iceberg S is in the building. W. Alfonso, Keith Joek, AJ Lindo, Zati is in the building. Shout outs to
it's Zatiti.
Shout out to my dude Caleb Jones from Alpha Mill 2.0. We out here in Florida right now doing a seminar. So I'm going to be speaking there tomorrow. And at some point, you'll be able to see some of the footage when it comes out. You know what I mean? It's going to be crazy. So shout out to my dude Caleb Jones. Let me give him a hand clap. You feel what I'm saying?
What else we want to do?
Right. So we got all that. Shout outs to everybody. So he says you have to be a high value man to even look at women.
Where's the want?
That's the want right here. Well, before we get into all that, though, y'all know what we got to do.
We got to do that.
You know what we got to do. So real quick, we're going to do that, then we're going to come back.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. We're back. We back. Shout out to Joe Blast in the building. Unique 79 is in the motherfucking building.
house.
What's going on? What's going on, people? Man.
King Lake, it's not my birth month.
Shout out.
I'm a Gemini, baby.
Oh yeah, April's born in
June.
So you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Guys, if you have questions, put a Q in the chat so we can answer some questions. If you have some calls, if you guys want to call up so we could get this shit cracking. But
Somebody thinks they saw me in downtown Brooklyn.
Oh, really? When was this?
I have no idea. Wavy boy, yo.
He probably did. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But well, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. So today's topic, right? How to stop being a pussy and get what you want from women.
So can we talk about this?
Yes.
So shout out to Caleb again, right? So we should highlight the fact that we're in Orlando, and this man right here is doing a very cool speaking engagement. And so we're at dinner with these guys, and we get on the subject really of talking about how to make sure that you're leading conversations and interactions in a way that ultimately gets you what you want. And I think it's so important for you guys to understand that if you're not getting what you want, it's because you're not leading it the right way, right?
Yeah.
So, I talked about it tonight. Like if in my corporate job, I, have to be the one that's leading everybody. And if I have to do that in my personal life too, then that means that the person that I'm with isn't really leading me. And that's really a lot of work. And then it also doesn't set the tone for a relationship with the man that's leading. And then it's really hard to go back and try to fix that.
Yeah, well, that's true. This is why I tell you guys, you gotta make sure that you're leading these interactions so that when you're dealing with women see you as that guy who's that masculine dude who they want to follow. And then they're going to be in a situation where they're actually respecting you more. They're like, okay, this guy, he's not like the other dudes. He's not like the other scared guys. He's not like the other guys that are scared to tell me what it is. He's not like the other guys who are scared to be honest. He's not like the other guys who are scared to approach. So what you guys have to understand is a lot of dudes out here are scared as a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
About a lot of stuff. Shout out to my dude AT in the chat. What's going on? Sultan, Aman, what's going on? And put your questions in there because we're going to get to your questions in a second. So what you guys got to understand is if you're being a pussy, if you're scared, it's going to be hard for you to get what you want from women, period. You understand? You have to be in a situation where you're so confident in yourself that you don't require for a woman to do anything for you to feel good about yourself, for you to feel comfortable within yourself. So what that means is that you let a woman know what it is, what you want, what you desire, where you want to go, how you want to make things happen. And if she's not down, you have to be okay with her leaving. So the problem is that a lot of y'all are scared that the woman is going to leave in any of these situations, that y'all are not actually doing what you need to do. So, for example, you're scared to approach the girl. Why? Because you're scared that she's going to say no. And you're scared that, stuff is not going to go down, right? You're in a situation dating a chick who, is acting goofy. You're scared to check her because you think, oh, she's going to feel a certain type of way and that's going to make her leave. You're scared to be honest with the woman because you're like, well, if I'm honest with her, then she's going to bounce. So a lot of this is y'all being so scared of a woman bouncing. Y'all scared of a woman not wanting to be with you anymore. You're scared of a woman actually telling you no. But this is the thing you got to understand. The chick who's supposed to be for you, right, is going to be doing the things that you want. And you're going to be able to have a situation where y'all experience each other and things are going to flow how they need to flow. Now, if a chick is out of there, if a chick is like, well, I don't want that, or I'm not into that, or I'm not interested, or whatever, that's cool. Just understand that that wasn't the right chick for you. So you don't have to be afraid of a woman not being down with what you want, right? You just have to have the courage and the confidence to be able to let a girl know what it is. You understand? So that you can find the right chicks for you.
But I think that goes for women. And I know that, there's probably not, I haven't seen a woman in here yet, but I think it's the same thing. And I think we, we're kind of living proof of that, right? Our paths crossed twice before we actually met. So and timing just wasn't right the first time. And then when it rolled around the second time, a couple of years later, then timing was right. And so I think it's okay to realize that timing is everything, and how you manage yourself and what you stand for and what it is that you want, like it will fall into place, and it should be easy. Like if it's not easy, I'm not saying that you don't have to work at it, because I think, relationships in general take work, but in the early phases of dating, if it's not easy, it really is not worth it, because it doesn't get any easier.
Right, exactly. So that shit got to be smooth sailing.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? From the jump. Well, let me see what some of y'all are saying in these questions. So, April, what's the best traits you like about Mr. Locario?
I hate everything about him.
Please.
Best traits. I think, again, I don't think it's too many, but I think
she can't even think it's too many.
Stop. I think, again, for me, like I always say, like, I want something that's fun and easy with chemistry. And I think that was, what we had from the get-go.
Listen,
it was
April can't breathe without me. Okay. Just understand that.
God.
April's like,
Are you done?
Don't
break your arm. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back.
Listen, April's like, man, she was like, I know there's a God because I met you. That was just like the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was great. It was crazy.
He's lying, right?
No, this is facts.
Wait, hey, hang on.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
That's facts. People.
Why the fuck?
That's facts, people. Okay, so King League said, did y'all go to Disney World though? And if y'all did Locario pay Goofy royalty for using him in his video?
We did not go to Disney World, and it's raining here all weekend.
Oh man, no, we didn't go to. This is for you, King League. This is King Leak right here with them questions.
Exactly.
That's him being goofy. We love King Leak though. He be on that goofy shit though. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, put a Q in the chat, and we will get to the questions and all that other good shit. If you want to call in, the call-in number is 516-387-1224. We ain't gonna be here too long. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm
tired.
We got to get some rest for tomorrow and shit. Let me see. Sultan said, why do women complain at times?
Why not?
Why do women complain at times?
Really, why not?
Listen,
because ultimately, that's why women complain. Why not?
Listen, women complain because women
deep
you down don't want to be happy. You got to understand this. They don't want to be happy, guys. See, happiness.
I want to be happy.
No. You got to understand. See, for a lot of women, right, being happy, right, is close to, it's like you're content, right? And when a woman is content, she gets bored. It's just, and it's terrible that's how it has to go. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is this, right? Women complain a lot because the complaining is part of the actual, situation. Meaning, like, for example, if you ask a woman, hey, what do you want to eat? And she says Chinese, and you're like, all right, cool, let's go get some Chinese food. She's gonna be like, but wait a second, what about pizza though? And blah, blah, blah. So it's a back and forth. So a lot of times women like to communicate in certain different ways. They want to talk things out. They want to, drag things out. They want to have, things. That's how women communicate. So complaining is part of how women communicate, express themselves. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just that you can't fall into a woman complaining and thinking that her complaining is something you need to fix.
Right. Because sometimes women complains just because they need to talk things through. They don't need you to be the hero and try to fix the situation.
Exactly. You just got to make them talk sometimes.
And I think that's what you need to find out when she starts venting, if you will. Like, are you venting because you just want to vent, or are you venting because you want me to give you advice?
Right.
Because sometimes if you start giving advice where she doesn't want it, and a lot of times you're going to question her,
right?
Because maybe you're objective in the situation, right? So then you might be like, well, did you think about how this person may have felt when you said this? Now you're just creating a problem for yourself. Like, she wants you on her side. And so sometimes it's literally better to just listen.
Jay Burst and women like toxic bullshit. Hilarious.
You have to pick the non-toxic
Yeah,
when
you gotta pick
when
the
you
ones
vet.
that's. Yeah, you definitely got to do that. Unique Sunday said, April MC, who are you scared of? What's
What as it relates to what?
I don't know. I guess he's asking who you scared of, or what do you fear? What's your fears?
I don't know that I have fears.
Oh, stop it. Hold on, let me push the button.
Why the fuck you lying?
I mean, like my fears are probably my biggest fear, honestly, is being hit by a man.
Oh shit.
And and I think this is why I'm fearful, because I think I am a really strong person, and I believe if I were in a relationship and somebody hit me, I would walk away. But I think when you put emotion into it and time invested and so on and so forth, I would love to say I would walk away, but I don't know that I would. And that is probably the biggest thing. Not, obviously the physical pain, but also just the fear of not being able to walk away or not being strong enough to walk away.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't want to be Chris Rock in that situation.
If I was Chris Rock in that situation, I probably would have thrown a punch right back.
So Jason says, I can't get women because I refuse to provide for them. I feel like relationships should be 50-50. I don't see myself as a provider. Okay, well, this is the thing, bro. You got to create the relationships that you want.
Right.
So if you don't want to do 50-50, you tell the girl, hey, listen, or you say you think it should be 50-50, you say, listen, to be with me, we're going to have to go 50-50. Now, the woman who's interested in you is going to be like, cool, I'm down. Let's make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make it happen. And then so what's going on is that you're finding women who want the same things you want. So if you don't want to provide or you don't want to do, you just create the situation that is going to be that type of situation for you. So you guys got to understand, you can have any type of relationship you want with a woman. You got to really understand this. You can have any type of relationship. You just have to be clear on what that is. And that woman has to have trust in you that you're going to be about what you say you're about. It's that simple. You understand what I'm saying? Let's get some more of these questions. And guys, if you want to call in number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. So the stripper gave me her number and she wanted to come get drinks without me asking. She flaked. The first time I said she was sick, but she swore she was interested. Rescheduled and flaked again. Oh,
done.
Charge your ass to the game, bro. That's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? That's a wrap. All right, let's get to the next question. But he said, so I think most dudes' problem is they fear what others think of them, especially when they're in the field. They fear most people are watching them, but the truth is no one cares about you. I agree. A lot of guys think the whole street is stopping watching them approach a woman, and nobody gives a fuck. He said, do you live with your wife or April? No, I live with my wife. Next question. Do you think career women overrate themselves in general? Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. If women, so you have women who think that a lot of men necessarily care about their career success. Now, you're going to have guys who care in the sense of like, I care about if a woman's actually, doing something with her life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't want a chick who's like just a bum at home chilling and not doing nothing. Right. But her career doesn't make me, doesn't make my dick hard. It's not like I'm like, oh my God, this, I met this chick and she, she's a whatever, whatever the chick does in that. No, that's not going to be anything that's going to be like, oh my God. But a lot of women, they will overrate themselves because they think that men will care just like how much they care about, what a man is doing and what he's about.
But I will also say I don't always think that it's that women overrate themselves. It can also be dependent on their experience with men, because then there are the men that are not confident enough to be with a woman who is having some really good career success and or they know she's making a lot of money. And so there's an insecurity that men face that then women start to value their career differently, and it's almost like a curse. Like you're so proud of yourself that you've made it this far, but you're almost having to dumb down what you do or how you do it or how you live in order to kind of be able to be in the dating pool where you want to be.
Right. Yeah, that also happens too. You're right. That's some real shit. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see who else we got here. Is stoicism bullshit? Hold on. Let's get the correct definition of stoicism. Hold on. So we could, so it says, hold on. Stoicism, the endurance of pain or hardship without the display of feelings and without complaint. No, it's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. So meaning like,
that was just that simple. No.
Right. No, it's not bullshit. See, you got to understand something. You can choose how you respond to shit. So a lot of times people, they blame things for other things and feel a certain type of way about this or that. But what happens is you can decide how you respond to things. So something happens and then you decide how you respond to it. It's that simple. You understand? A lot of people think that there's a particular response that has to happen based off of a particular thing happening. And that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Iceberg says stoicism is the shit. All right. So it says, how do you handle a woman who give you number to tell her to call/text that night, but doesn't hit you up for a few days instead? Okay. So you're saying, you gave a woman your number. You told her to call or text that night, but she doesn't hit you up for a few days instead. Well, all that really tells you at this point,
low interest
is right. She has low interest. She's not a chick who's gonna follow. She's not really following the lead, because if you told her, "Hey, hit me up tonight," and she didn't, she waited a few days. That means that she's not following your lead. If she's not following your lead, that means that her interest is not high. You understand what I'm saying? That's really all it is. You said top 3 dating coaches.
Mr. Locario, Miles Cunningham, Steve the Dean. Next. I mean, April MC. You can throw me in there. I'll help you out too.
Dylon, and Dylon. Okay. So it says, so are you saying Chris Rock did the wrong thing? No. What are we talking about?
Well, because I said I would have smacked Will Smith's back.
Oh, okay. Nah, Chris Rock did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it would have been a horrible situation to have a knockdown, drag out fight in the middle of the Oscars, right?
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Chris Rock did the right thing, the mature thing, and in that situation. And obviously we're seeing it now. They had asked Will Smith to leave. He refused to leave. He then accepted the Oscar, and he has since resigned from the Academy, So, yeah.
And what I would say too is Chris Rock has very good patience.
Yeah.
Because what happened was out of the blue. Yeah, exactly.
Like physical control, because I mean, if you see, he like backed up, but and I think, maybe caught off balance for a minute, but then went right back to putting his hands behind his back. He was not trying to have a physical altercation after he was actually hit. So, it was not like he postured himself to keep it going.
Right. Exactly. So, and so he basically was able to, take it on the chin,
Literally.
Literally. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, man.
King Leak, they did ask him to leave and he refused.
Yeah. Says advice for a 20-year-old virgin that's balding.
Shave your head.
Shave your head. Exactly. Like that's it. Shave your goddamn head.
Because you don't want to do, let me think of what she called this. Catfishing. You don't want to get, no girl wants to get hatfished.
Oh, hatfished. Yeah, that's why.
Right? Where you only have hair on the sides and then you wear a hat all the time and then you take your hat off and you look like 20 years older. Just freaking shave your head.
Or you're wearing a hat all the time, but then on your dating apps or pictures, but they can't see your head.
That's the worst.
So you got to have something where, but shave it off, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because the good news is, like, bald is so in right now. Like, it's not like, you're living in an era where you have to have good hair and a full head of hair. Like, being bald is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of bald dudes that are sex symbols and shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, shave your head, grow a beard or,
A goatee,
mustache, whatever. You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll be good. Is it okay to raise your voice when checking a woman who is being disrespectful?
No.
Actually, it's better that you don't raise your voice.
Yep.
You understand? See, the best type of check-in is when it's cool, calm, and collected, and the point is being made.
Oh, Coach Justin in the building.
Coach Justin in the building. Shout out to Coach Justin. Shout out to Coach Justin. See, Coach Justin's a woman love bald man. Trust me, exactly. Coach Justin know what he's talking about. Coach Justin got the baldy. So he know what's popping out here in these streets. You feel me? Okay, let me get to some more of these questions. Where were we at? Says, what are the top 3 spots in New York to meet more women without paying entrance fees? Bruh. Let me see. This is the thing. You can go to, I can't say particular places because, Beauty in Essex.
Beauty in Essex.
There's no entry fee there, and there'll be women out there and stuff.
Sons of Essex.
Sons of Essex, and that's right across the street from each other. What else?
Does DL have an entrance fee?
DL might have an entrance fee depending on the day, I think. But I would say just I would say more so, don't worry about the actual places. Go to certain areas.
Yeah.
So what I would
Lower
say is
East Side, depending on how young you are. Young, go to the Lower East Side.
Right.
For sure. Like, it's like bar after bar after bar.
Shout out to my dude King Dre in the building. The Captain Silverberg Show. He said there are women who care about hair and there are women who don't. Find the ones who don't. Facts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my dude King Dre in the building. King Dre is the king of TikTok, people. Don't fuck with King Dre on TikTok. King Dre got like 1 million fucking followers, and he be spitting heavy
Killing the game.
Heavy game. So make sure y'all go check out my dude King Dre. We got to do an interview too soon. I'm gonna hit you up, King Dre, because we got to do something. Hold on, let me see. It says, Carl, are you guys gonna do the Tinder critique? Oh yes,
I just put it up at the beginning of the
Yes,
thing.
thank you. So this is what we're gonna do. So for the Tinder critique, we're gonna do it April 24th. That's a Sunday.
Putting it up right now again.
But what happens is you guys have to send your pictures and bio
And a donation.
Right. So send your pictures, bio, and a donation. And then we will put your stuff on the joint. You know what I'm saying? And hold on. So so this is the dating profile show, Sunday, April 24th. That's what we're gonna do it. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Send your donation and pics and bio and all that info to questions for Locario@gmail.com. Questions for Locario@gmail.com. So you get the evaluation. So you can get that shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? You get that shit cracking. All right. So let me see where we at now. I put all so much of these.
Oh my gosh, they said girls on the Lower East Side are hostile.
What?
That you say hi to them and they ignore you or give you attitude.
What? You said girls on the Lower East Side are hostile, bro. Listen, man. Listen.
It's better than going to the Upper East.
Listen, listen. This way I got to join the Bad Boy membership, goddammit. Because listen, women can be hostile anywhere. Let's say that, right? But don't worry about the hostile women. You understand? I want you guys to understand something, right? This is very, very important. Understand that however a woman reacts, right, doesn't matter, because what you have to understand is that you don't even know why she's reacting the way she's reacting. You know, sometimes some women will act like a bitch because they're going through some stupid shit. They have issues. They got mental problems. You understand? Now, there's times where a woman might not be interested in you, but most women who are like just chill women who have a good head on their shoulders, they'll reject you, but they're not going to be like, you know, they're not going to have that like energy in a lot of cases. A lot of times when women have that type of energy, it's because they have issues.
This guy said he'd rather go to the Bronx.
You know what I'm saying? The Bronx.
You want to talk about hard girls that are hostile.
Right.
That's the Bronx all day.
So Art said, my friend's girlfriend is cheating on him. Should I keep shut or tell him? He thinks they are monogamous.
That's a catch-22.
Right.
Because if you're the one to break the news and he doesn't believe you, it will create a rift in the friendship. 100%.
Yeah.
And if he stays with the girl, even after you tell him, it will still create a rift in the friendship. So it's almost like you'd almost be better off if you can figure out a way to set it up for him to just find out.
And also you got to know your friend.
Yeah.
So you know more than us. So like if your friend's a real dude that is not one of these like super emotional weirdo ass motherfuckers, then you could probably tell him and just be straight up like, yo, this happened. I saw your girl, and then he'll be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna handle that. But if he's one of these dudes who's like real emotional and shit,
it's not his boy, it's his flatmate. He just moved here and he doesn't want drama, although I do feel bad for him because we get along. Listen, you owe him nothing and you live with the guy. Like, no. Just let it go.
It's crazy. So that's tough sometimes. You said when a woman says how bad their ex treated them, in my mind, that's game. She's running on me, or is that a red flag? Well, this is the thing. If a woman is telling you that how bad her ex was and blah, 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 but if she doesn't say what she did also in the situation, that's a red flag.
Well, go ahead and tell your story about the girl that you said the guy used to hit her.
Oh yeah, that's
the best. My boyfriend treats me bad story.
Right. So I said this before, but yeah, that's definitely. So there was a girl I was hooking up with or whatever, and she told me how the guy she was with used to hit her, used to smack or whatever. Now again, I don't condone none of that type of stuff, right? At all. Period. And then so when she was telling me this, I was like, oh, that's some goofy shit. I'm thinking in my head, like, why a dude even gonna do that? Why would a dude just smack his chick like that? That's weak shit, right? And then as I started to continue to see this woman, she would piss me the hell off. And then I remember there was a moment where I said, oh my God, I understand why this dude smacked the shit out of this woman. You know what I'm saying? I understood. Now, again, I don't condone it, but I understood. You understand? So a lot of times what happens is that when women are talking all that stuff and they talking mad shit about the ex, that's not good, because if it's one thing to talk about their ex, but they have to also add what they did to the situation. You understand? So if a girl's like, oh man, my ex, he used to like, do A, B, and C, and he was terrible. And then she says, but, at the same time, I wasn't really being, forthcoming with what I should, you know what I'm saying? Like if she takes some sort of responsibility, that's good. That's a good sign. But if everything is like her ex was terrible and she was perfect, that's bullshit.
I think it's the same thing for women. Like if the guy that you're talking to and all he keeps saying is, that my ex is crazy, this girl is crazy, that girl's crazy, then clearly this man drives women crazy and not in a good way. Like not every woman can be crazy.
Right. So it says, is it normal to sometimes talking to every girl that crosses my path, and sometimes I just keep it pushing? I was thinking it might be bipolar. What? I'm confused by that question.
No, you should be talking to everybody. I mean, listen, I was in the gym today. We haven't even talked about this. The gym, it was nothing. It was literally nothing. But and I found it so weird. The gym was packed. First of all, it's not a very large gym for as many people as it should support. But the only weights that were available to me that weren't like crazy were 10-pound weights. So I put them back, and this guy's like, excuse me. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, are you done with the 10-pound weights? And I was like, yeah, but I'm thinking, why are you asking me about 10-pound weights? Because there's no way you're using 10-pound weights. And he's like, okay, great. And he like walks up to the weight rack, whatever. And then I finished doing something else and I look, and this man is nowhere near 10-pound weights. He has like 30-pound weights in front of him. And I'm like, okay. So it literally, I believe it was literally probably just his way of trying to say something, anything to me, right? And so, but it was also very weird because I'm thinking, why would you be using 10-pound weights?
Hey, that's what happens when dudes be scared. They be all indirect and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, something, anything.
So he should have came up to you like Miles, been like, hey, is there a person that would have a problem with us getting together?
I've been like, no, you want to go back? I could sit 6 other people in this house.
Oh yeah, we have a big ass house here. This shit is like huge. You said, is regret something you can easily
you can remove
entirely? If so, how would you go about it? Is there a mentality or perspective, etc.? Well, listen, first of all, right, you don't necessarily need to regret anything because whatever happened, and it happened that way because it was supposed to, and there was nothing else you could do about what happened because it already didn't happen. So if you don't like what happened, you don't have to necessarily regret it. Just be like, well, I learned from this situation, and then I most likely don't want to put myself in that situation again, or don't do that other thing again. But a lot of time when you're sitting there regretting shit, you understand what I'm saying? It's just you're wasting energy on that feeling. You understand? Just be like, hey, this is what it is. This is what happened, and fuck it.
I mean, I think the thing about regret is, you live with it for a period of time, but at some point you have to let it go because otherwise it'll like eat you up, right? Like if there's nothing you can do to change the situation, then you just have to move past it. There's no like key to how to move past it, but you just have to realize at this point there's nothing else you can do to change the situation. So now how do you make sure that you don't make the same mistake twice?
Right. So Tata said again, where's the balance between assertive and aggressive? So assertive is just basically taking action, right? Aggressive, you can be taking action too, but aggressive is a little bit more, a lot of times more forceful and a lot more like just, I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for with it. It's like, because like aggressive a lot of times can be misconstrued for like something negative. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But assertive is a little bit more broader, but in a sense is just talking about asserting yourself, taking action, like going in a direction and doing something and making something happen.
So I'm going to say assertive is suggestive, aggressive is demanding.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So for me, like I definitely would prefer somebody that's assertive because I mean, we joke about this, like Geminis, like you can suggest anything to me, but the moment you demand something of me, now I'm just flat out not going to do it, even if I wanted to do it.
Because aggressive, you're trying to like push
right
for something versus assertive, you're creating situations and opportunities for things to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's that's the thing right there. So you said, would you say women will push aside their morals, values, and beliefs for a man she finds sexually?
100.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Listen. Women will fucking do the most ridiculous shit for men that they're feeling. You understand what I'm saying? They will do the most ridiculous shit for the men that they're feeling. Like it's insane. This is why I tell you guys, listen, if a girl is like, oh, I was too tired. Oh, that's too far. Oh, like all these excuses, BS. You understand? A woman, listen, I remember there was a girl that I used to hook up with. She told me she matched with this dude on Tinder. And what happened was she sent him a message and he said, hey, I'm so sorry. I just saw this. I'm actually back in Mexico, right? This woman the next day got on a flight to Mexico to see this motherfucker. First date. You understand what I'm saying? So women will do that type of stuff. You understand? So understand that, you know, if she's actually interested, she's going to make it happen. She's going to go the distance. It just is what it is. You understand? I'm sure like you've like flown out to see some dude or, you know, like went the extra mile. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even stay in New York at 7 or 8 o'clock when you first wanted to meet me.
Say that again?
I said, I didn't even want to stay in New York at 7 or 8 o'clock when you first wanted to meet me.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I mean, I did not want to stay in the city until 7 or 8 o'clock. I don't do shit for guys.
Stop. Listen, hold on. Wait. Stop.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Exactly. Thomas said April would rob a bank with
Tomas.
That's facts.
We robbed a bank last night. Don't tell anybody.
Please. But I'm telling you, women, they'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So Louise said pick one: fat chick staying single, stepdad going gay.
When you say staying single, does that mean that you still get to have sex with other people?
Right. Yeah. If staying single is you can, you know, still do your thing with whoever, then I'll probably pick. I'll pick staying single and then fat chicks. I'm not doing a stepdad and I'm not going gay. So those two are not happening at all.
Kelly Moore is singing. Why the fuck you lying to me?
Right. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
And yes, Kelly Moore, I'm a Gemini. 6'6", baby.
All right, let's go to so what are your thoughts on patriarchy? Yes, I love the patriarchy. The patriarchy is amazing. I totally for the patriarchy. I'm down. Let's keep the patriarchy going, goddammit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, queen. Yes, queen. Yes, queen.
See, that's what happens when the patriarchy goes down. That's you said, where can I get more info on understanding male and female dynamics? Well, book a coaching session, my brother. But what it is a lot of books, man. You can just go on Amazon and you know.
No, you need a book a coaching session.
Right. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
listen, if you could read it and understand it, you would have done it a long time ago.
That's true.
People want instant gratification. They want somebody to tell them and give them the answers. That's just the thing.
That's true. So you said, hold on, let me get to, so it says, Locario, was Will Smith being vaginal, in your opinion? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will Smith was being influenced by his wife.
Right.
100%. Because here's the thing, and I think this is the big issue with the whole thing. It was funny until he looked at Jada, and Jada looked at him like, are you fucking kidding me? You're not going to defend me? Then it wasn't funny.
Right.
But that's what comedians do. They are funny. And if you go back and you look, I mean, all week there have been pictures of the three of them taking pictures together in the past. So, you know, I mean, she influenced him to do that, and he allowed her to influence him.
Right. And you know,
bad news.
All of this was Will's fault from the beginning. Like everything that happened. I really wish they never did that red table talk shit. Like when that August Alsina shit popped off, they should have never did that entanglement. That's when everything fucked up. Will should have got on camera and said, listen, guys, me and Jada have an open marriage. Jada sees other dudes. I see other women. And if you don't like it, you could kiss my ass. And now that's all he should have said.
Get the fuck out of here!
That's what he should have said. Get the fuck out of here. Right. That's it. And he would have been good.
Kelly Moore, why would he need to divorce her a long time ago?
So
she didn't cheat on him. This has been an open relationship. It's out there.
But the problem with Will is that he didn't know how to manage Jada in the situation. That's why she acting like a fool. So it says, what are some of the dangers of being romantically involved with a person that has an extreme dislike for the opposite sex due to their own bad experiences? Oh my goodness, that's a good question. You don't be romantically involved with that person.
Yeah.
That person has issues.
And they need to take care of their issues before they ever get into something.
Exactly. Because, or they're going to bring this drama and negative energy.
That'll be the person that thinks you're cheating on them and you're this and you're that. And it's never fun and easy.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's facts. That is facts. So do either one of you think the whole thing was staged or real? No, that was real.
Yeah.
That was all real. Like at first I thought it was staged when I saw the slap, but I knew it was real when he sat down and he started talking that shit. I said, oh, this, like, I saw in his eyes. I was like, that's not acting. You know what I'm saying? That's pain and hurt. Like, he's not that great of an actor. Will Smith is a good actor. He ain't that good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that was fucking real energy. You understand what I'm saying? So it says, I leveled up a lot. Now women are very interested in me, but I don't care anymore. Why? See, that's the thing. It's weird. Once you start getting women interested in you and you start doing things, then the mystique or the intrigue isn't there anymore because you're getting it now. When you're not getting it, it's like, oh, I want it so bad. When you got it, you're like, okay, this is cool. You understand? It's the wondering what it would be like that's intriguing. And this goes for like relationships all across the board sometimes, is that people are excited when they don't know what's going to happen. It's mysterious. Then they get the situation. Reality hits you. You're like, oh, this is what it is. I'm getting used to what it is. And now it's like, I don't care. Like I did. That's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. We got another question. Says, oh yeah, we already talked about that one. So Locario, did you travel to Belgium? No,
Belgium.
I'm not.
Why?
What's going on in Belgium? Tell me what's happening in Belgium. And we might go out there.
We who?
Me and you. What do you mean we?
I mean, I'm not. You probably can't go. You probably need to be.
To be what?
I
need the jab. I need the jab. That's what he's saying. How's the Florida bars down there? We didn't go to any bars.
Go to the bars.
Yeah, we ain't going to no bars. We just been
went
working.
To dinner.
We've been working, my brother. But there's some good spots like downtown Orlando that I've been to before when Miles was living down here. Do you think a woman could settle for a beta and be faithful even if she has access to an alpha? That's a good question. It'll be very difficult, and I'm going to lean towards no. I think she could if the alpha guys aren't really like paying her attention, then maybe. But if some dude comes through and he starts putting down that mat game, it might be a wrap. It might be a wrap. It might be a fucking wrap. It says, April, do you like to threesomes with another female?
I am not into women. And I've never had a threesome.
Oh, man.
I'm also not good at sharing with others. So.
Listen, we might have to change that.
No, we definitely won't change that with me. You can
change
that with somebody else, but not with me.
Listen, April.
Listen, Locario.
Listen. We might have to change that.
No, we don't.
Says, am I fucking up my dating app game for not paying for it? Is it better just to work game in real life? Well, this is the thing. If you're on the dating apps and you're not paying for are you saying paying for the dating apps or paying for sex? I don't know what you're talking about. If you're saying paying for dating apps, you should pay for dating apps. You should pay for the premium because that gives you more access to to more of the women.
Can you go to Kelly Moore's comment after that?
Kelly Moore, where is that? Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Says, I hear you, April, and they are in an open relationship. I just don't think she loves and respects him that much. He can put his foot down. I agree. Exactly. Hold on, Aztec. I'm going to get to your questions soon because I see you attention horn in the comment section. So I'm going to get to your questions soon. Don't worry about it. Aztec.
Does he keep asking the same?
No, he's talking bullshit, but I'm gonna get to his questions. So why do women seek power in relationships? Well, the reason why women seek power in relationships a lot of times is because of
my God,
wanting to feel
this
safety.
Guy, he needs to go away.
Wait, hold on, no, don't let him go away. I'm Oh, you cut him off already?
I just put him in a timeout.
Okay, cool. We're gonna get to him. But this is the thing. Women seek power in relationships because power makes them feel safe, but they can only get power in a relationship in the sense of, if we're talking about power to overpower the man, she can only do that to a weak guy. So it makes her feel safe that she can get a guy under her control so that that guy won't hurt her. And hurt her, when I say hurt her, I mean emotionally in most cases. So what happens is that when a woman is in a relationship, her being submissive is actually her being brave. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that she has to submit, meaning that she has to be under the mission in order to make things go down. But that takes her being vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. Let me see. Let me put some more of these. Y'all going crazy with the questions. Y'all flying them in here.
Yeah, but nobody wants to
exactly.
Call in
you guys
could,
yeah, call up. I want Aztec Warrior to call up. That's what I want.
Okay, go down.
Go down?
Right there.
Where? Oh, it says, oh shit, my bad. Hold on. It says, April, would you ever book a consultation with Kevin Samuels?
For what purpose?
That's hilarious.
And the answer is no.
That's hilarious. All right, let's get to some more of these.
I have
these
feelings that I'm not allowed to discuss live on the air.
Oh man, you said, when did you realize everything matters and nothing matters? That's when you start waking up to the bullshit.
When I was about 20 years old.
You know, when you start waking up, when you're not asleep anymore, that's when you realize that shit. You understand what I'm saying? When you're not asleep anymore, you'll realize that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Which bars do the MILFs and Cougars be at in New York City? Oh my Jesus. Bro, you just have to search around, man. You're gonna have to search around. It says, Locario, my cousin pays for escorts. He dates supermodel quality type women, and he seems very happy. No BS in his relationships. How do you feel about that? Well, good for him. You know what I'm saying?
if it works.
If that makes him happy and he's doing, do you. You understand what I'm saying? But as long as it actually makes him happy, because sometimes what people do is they cope by fronting like they are happy, but they're really not happy. You understand? But they want to make it seem like they are so that they can just stay doing what they've been doing. But let's take this call real quick. 240, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, Locario? Can you hear me well?
Yes, sir. My brother, did you donate?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. What's going on?
All right, so here's the deal. Like, I got a pretty cool chick. She's really cool. She cooks, cleans, you know, like she's sexually like pleasing as well. Like the only thing about her is like there's like it's not all the way 100% sexually compatible. And so like I sat her down and we spoke, and she was so she understands that, you know, anything that I can't get from her sexually that I need, you know, I can get elsewhere, basically. But the thing is, like, at the same time, there's a part of me that believes that, like, I don't know, like, like, if I'm going to be dealing with multiple chicks, like, all of those chicks, I would actually ideally like them to, you know, be 100% sexually compatible anyway. But I feel like it'd be kind of foolish to break off a cool chick, you know, who's letting me get it, you know, get what I need elsewhere. And like, and otherwise basically like I'm basically satisfied with.
So what makes you
like,
not sexually compatible?
Yeah, what makes it not sexually compatible?
All right, well, I mean, like, I'm a nasty motherfucker and I'd be trying to sodomize her, basically.
Oh, so she don't like
the. So she doesn't want it up the ass.
Like she just can't take it, basically. Like, and so she understands though that, you know, like when I was when I first met her, like I was dealing with a few other chicks, and you know, like that was never a problem. You know what I'm saying? And so we had tried, and you know, like she had definitely given a good faith effort over a few months, but like I understand and I accept now, like it's just not gonna happen, basically.
Right.
But again, like she, you know, she understands that if I need to, you know, if I'm not getting something that I need in the relationship, she's still willing to, you know, deal with me getting it elsewhere, because that's how she met me in the beginning, right? So
that's something that you need to have other girls for.
Yeah, if she can't do it, hell yeah, you need other girls for that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? See this is the thing. How long you been dealing with this woman?
Like 3 years or something.
3
like that.
years? So 3 years you've been wanting to get the dick in the booty, and she just been kind of like not really about it.
No, I mean like
she's trying.
I mean,
she just
first
can't
of
do
all,
it.
first of all, we like getting just to this point was a thing, because like now, like, you know, our bodies are basically like accommodated, because first like she wasn't really that sexually experienced to begin with, basically.
Right.
And so I was willing to bring her up to speed because like it was an investment. I was really feeling her, you know, because, you know, like otherwise, like everything was like, again, to get to this point, at this point now, that's really the only thing that's missing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but yeah, like 3 years.
And so this is your girlfriend?
Yes.
Okay, it's your girlfriend, and y'all are monogamous, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So now, let me ask you this. If she's like, so y'all, see y'all, but y'all done it before, she just doesn't like it as much, or she can't take it, right?
She can't take it.
Yeah, like she needs to be like drunk, and you know, like it's not as enthusiastic, you know what I'm saying? It's more like of a favor type deal.
Right,
you know?
right.
Okay. No, I just feel like anal's like the one thing that's so risky to then do that outside of the relationship. I don't know. That's just my personal.
Well, I mean,
that's another thing too. That's a good point, April. I'm actually glad that you brought that up, because the reason why I'm monogamous at this point, because again, she did not meet me as a monogamous person.
Right.
I was dealing with multiple people for, you know, and there were people who were in the picture that I've known longer than her.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But over time, over this 3 year period, like I have found myself being, getting majority of my, you know, like majority of what I want, you know, and what I need, you know, and otherwise, like just, you know, she's like a cool chick. Like she's a cool chick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so the other things that I was, you know, these other people I was dealing with like exclusively sexually.
Right.
Right. But I just made the decision that, you know, I value her more than the sum of having those other, you know, girls around at the time. You know,
so if you are hooking
even
up
then,
with,
like
if you're hooking up with somebody else to have anal, are you using a condom?
Right.
No.
Well,
no. The answer is no.
All right, exactly.
Yeah.
No, see, that's
like,
the thing.
That I think is risky, especially for your main chick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion.
Right. And yeah, that's the thing, is that if you're going to do that, you got to do it with a condom. But then
and
at the same
no offense,
time,
because any random girl that lets you in her ass is letting any random guy in her ass. And
word.
Then you're doing, and I feel like that's probably one of the most riskiest like sexual behaviors.
Right.
That, you know, you don't know what else has been there. And now you're bringing that home. It's one thing for her to say, you know what? I totally get it. I can't do it. If you want to go out and do it on your own, cool. But then, like, you have
somebody said nasty bastard.
You have to protect that.
I'm not going to deny that.
And so can we just go back to the guy, that Pars guy, who said, "Oh, it's crazy if she's drunk or whatever, or she's like crazy."
Oh, he said it is crazy that she has to be drunk.
Not crazy when she's drunk.
She sounds
like,
weird.
Like, as in, like.
He said she's
I'm sorry?
weird if she has to be drunk to do anal with you. No, because here's the thing. If she's nervous about doing anal or it's not comfortable for her to do anal, being intoxicated like brings down your inhibitions, and it also just kind of like, it's like a natural muscle relaxant. So I don't think it's a weird thing that she has to be in order to try to please him. Because it sounds like she loves you. If she's willing to say, yeah, if you need to go get it somewhere else because I can't, okay, I get it. she's probably not happy about it, but I also think you owe it to her to protect yourself and her if that's the route you're going to take.
Yeah, because if you're going to do that with other women, you have to put it on a condom. But at the same time, like who does anal with a condom? You know what I'm saying? Like that just seems like what's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like in particular, but like otherwise, like if we having sex like non-anal, I'm using the condom and I'm pulling out with the condom on. Like that's the type of shit that I'm on, right? Because I'm worried about not getting her pregnant.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I know that I'm dealing with a person for like a long time, like, you know, even the people that I came into the relationship with, I've been dealing with these people for like several years. And I understand like there's no 100% type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like what they're doing in a non-monogamous situation, anything can happen, right? So I understand that that's the risk that I'm taking. But at the same time, over time, I have gotten familiar to a point where, you know, we might have exchanged papers, you know what I'm saying, gotten our paperwork done and shit. And we decided to make that decision, right? But again, the whole point was because like I'd be trying to nut in her without the worry of actually getting her pregnant. And the only way that I can do that is if it's with anal.
So what you're saying is you're trying to nut inside the ass. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Hold on.
Right?
Is this you?
But like,
God. That's that's you right there, bro.
But otherwise, again, like I said, everything is really, you know, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? We're protected. You know what I'm saying? We're not, you know, risking shooting up the club and having no actual babies up in this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got our paperwork straight and shit. But like, you know.
So let me ask you this.
That's where I'm at right now.
Now, is this something you feel you need on a consistent basis? Or is this something that you can say, well, let's do it every now and then? Which one is it?
Well, obviously, it's not something that I need on a consistent basis because otherwise, you know, I'd actually just gone out and done this shit. I wouldn't be calling you. Right. But you know what I'm saying?
So then if it's once in a while,
but again, it's something that I want.
Right. So if it's once in a while, just be like, listen, let's once in a while do this shit.
Once in a while, let's get you drunk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just do this once in a while. So I feel like if it was something you needed, like you feel like, damn, this is like I'm totally like, if I'm not getting this, I'm not satisfied. Like if it was that, then there'll be an issue. But if it's something that, you know, doesn't have to be an everyday thing, every week thing, then, you know, I feel like I could come to some compromise.
Like, why can't you guys like get toys to like help her be able to
loosen up the booty hole?
Like we've been through that.
And nothing's working.
We've been through that. I mean, again, like,
so she's definitely tried.
See, he just
she has tried her. She has given a good faith effort. She has tried her best. You know what I'm saying? But it's at the point though where I'm getting the impression that like it's not gonna happen unless it's something that I push for. And I've already been at the point where, you know, I was, you know, even just the process of getting the toys and everything, getting the trainers, I was kind of, you know, checking up on her, you know, have you done your training this week or whatever? You know what I'm saying? We've already been through kind of.
Yeah, but why don't you do the trainers with her?
I'm sorry?
Why don't you do the trainers with her?
I mean, like, I mean, I believe that I already did that, you know, with her. Like, what specifically do you mean when you say that?
Like you're talking about like the things that are like, like a small one, a medium one, and a large one.
Training toys that had variable sizes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're asking her if she's doing it herself. Like, why aren't you doing it with her? Oh my God.
Oh, I mean, like, so for example, right?
Yeah.
If we're spending like a week at my place, right?
Yeah.
Like sometimes she'll stay over for like a week, right?
Uh-huh.
And she'll be working remotely, right? And I go to, you know, I work, you know, in the office, right?
Yeah.
So I'll wake up that morning and I'll get dressed and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I'll check up on her, you know, by text later, you know, and in the office or whatever, to ask if she was doing that. Because in the morning, like when I'm just getting up and, you know, she's sleepy, like, she's like, I mean, like she's not in the mood first thing in the morning, you know what I'm saying, to start training. You feel me? So I'll check up on her throughout the day or whatever, and do it like that there, right? Or on the weekend, right, when we got a full day, right? You know, I'll just gauge the moment and be like, all right, so you know what I'm saying, you wanna try? And there have been several times when I've come back, you know, to the crib, or you know, when she's just taken the initiative to get it started herself, right? But it has not been consistent, and even, you know, it's been reducing in frequency to the fact it doesn't even happen.
Bro, this is what you got to do. Again, like, this is what you got to do, because we got a few more calls we got to get to real quick. But I say this, man, I feel like there's a way y'all can make this happen, to make it work, to make it be good for both of y'all, for this to go down. So what I'm saying is, you got to
communication is key.
Yeah, you got to communicate with this woman. Let her know how much you want it, and then she can let you know how much she could take. You understand what I'm saying? And then y'all come to some sort of compromise. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, or you know, you might tell her, hey, listen, if you know, let me fuck you in the ass, you know, every first of the month. And then I'll take you somewhere nice.
We'll just have a schedule.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta, right. You gotta.
No, but listen, I
feeling like scheduling it is kind of.
I agree.
No,
he's joking.
No. I'm being serious.
No,
I'm being serious. No,
first of all,
no, you don't have to schedule it.
But I also think that we're
like
doing trainers together.
Like
doing trainers together, not just leaving it to her own device. Like, can't you make it like sexy and like fun and like, hey, let's do this, and like,
absolutely.
Absolutely. I think you're gonna get more out of that than like, here, I bought these for you, I want you to do this on your own. That's like,
right. All I'm
telling
saying,
somebody to go to the gym when they don't wanna.
All I'm saying, bro, is this. Look, you gotta let it be where the pressure is off, which means that you're saying to her, look, we don't got to do this all the time, and you know, it's not something they're gonna go crazy with. But I do like it. You understand? And I do want to be with you in doing this. You understand what I'm saying? Something that we can do together. So now when you frame it that way, it's like, okay, we're doing this together. We're trying to make this work in our relationship and make it happen. And then just, you know, say to her, okay, look, you know, let's try it, you know, at this time or whatever, and not make it to where it's like all the time.
These comments are wild.
I know they call me crazy. But this is what I'm trying to say.
I will say to this Wardell comment, let her stick it up your butt and see how you feel. I will say, I've said that to guys, like, they're like, hey, can we do this? I'm like,
it's not the same thing.
Have you seen your dick?
Not the same
thing. Would you want that up your ass? Because
call her. All I'm saying is this, bro. Have a conversation with her, right? Let her know what you want to do, right? Set up some time for y'all to do it. That's not all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And then what it is that, because you're not like trying to pressure the situation and make it happen all the time and making it a big deal, right? What'll happen is that she can be a little bit more open to it and a little bit more open to discussing it and trying to make something happen. Because if she cares about you, she loves you, whatever it is like that, trust she wants to make you happy, which is why she was doing it in the first place. But all you have to do is that you have to create a situation, like April was saying, is that, look, make it to where, you know, it's you know, because a lot of times it's really just the mood. It's like you set the mood in order for the thing to happen, and then you kind of, you know, fall into that situation and sort of make it flow, versus being like, y'all want to fuck you in the ass, and she's like, oh, why? Okay, all right, just hurry up. Like,
but,
you know,
but I also think the whole idea of trainers and even having anal sex, right? Like, there has to be something that turns you on with it. So the fact that, like, hey, I'm going to go to work, I want you to do the trainers today while I'm not here. Like, first of all, if that's not even, if having anal sex isn't even really that appealing to her, then why would she want to be sticking something up her own ass when she's alone?
Yeah, you got to help her, bro. So that's what I'm saying. You got to orchestrate this whole thing.
And figure out how to turn her on with it, so that then it becomes a desire.
Exactly. All right, my brother. But we appreciate the call, man. And you know,
appreciate y'all taking my call.
Make sure you wash your dick. All right, appreciate you, brother. Let's go to 510. 510. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Brandon from the Bay, and yes, I did donate.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Hey, so no, I sent you an email. 'Cause I'm on the Bad Boy membership.
All right.
So I'm pretty sure like you got hell of them, but
Oh no,
I
got you. Don't worry.
If you can, like, what's up?
No, I say I got you, but what's your question?
Oh no, I was saying if you can come out with a monthly, I don't know, like a package or something, like not like a package, but like a program on what stuff to say, like when it comes like the first date, like how to, like, you know, what stuff you can say and like conversation starters. But if you got that already, then that's all good. But that's why I sent you the email about.
Oh, okay, so you said so I have a program. I know it's like 15 things. Well, I got to double check because I got like 100-some programs in there, but I could definitely do something like that of like what to do on the first date to make the first date dope to where she's going to want to continue to see you on the first date. Probably, you know what I mean? Like those type, like continue to see you after the first date, shit like that. So yeah, I could definitely get to that. Matter of fact, let me write that down in my notes so that I remember, because I always write it down in my note joint. So when people tell me, I get to it. You know what I'm saying?
So, and it's funny because, for those of you guys that weren't here at the beginning, so this lovely gentleman here is here doing a speaking engagement with Caleb. What's his last name?
Caleb Jones. Yeah.
So go ahead from
Black Dragon Blog, Alpha Male 2.0. Make sure I look him up on YouTube and all that. But go ahead.
So we were actually at dinner with the guys that are attending this conference, and that actually was a question that kind of came up, like, how do you keep the conversation flowing? Like, I can, get the initial like back and forth, but then the conversation kind of like dies out, and how do you keep it going, and so on and so forth. So I think, clearly there's a need. I think part of the issue is, how old are you, caller?
35.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think the younger you are, and probably 35 is probably falling right into that. Your primary form of communication is probably text, which makes having the in-person back and forth conversation a little bit more difficult. So you kind of have to have those like gimme questions that kind of get a conversation going and started. And I think you made a really good point earlier tonight, is the questions should be around, and I think that's really kind of where we came up with the idea for this live stream. It should be around where you want this interaction to go. Where are you leading this conversation?
Right.
So if you're just trying to have sex with her tonight, like, how are you gearing your questions and your interaction and how you're touching and feeling and so on and so forth? Are you leading it there, or are you leading it in a completely different direction and then trying to do like a U-turn and come back? And she's totally like, okay, what just happened? Because this is not where this was going, and now I'm not into it.
Right.
Right. So you have to be really, you have to figure out what it is you want from this person, this interaction, and then the conversation and everything you do, how you look, how you touch, how you feel, how you smell, has to lead you to where you want to go, so you can lead her in that direction.
Right. That's facts.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I know there are some times where I do like the text, like in between the day, but I know you guys said not to.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I think I get what you're saying. So how easy is it for you to be flirty on text in between the date?
I mean, like here and there, sometimes I might like lead to like where say one of your pet peeves are, like like I hate a bad kisser and all that other stuff, and I'll take it to like some flirting moments here and there.
Right.
But,
so
it just depends on how the conversation's going.
So then that's where those are the things that are actually the best kind of conversations to have in person. Especially like, I mean, I'm like a bar person, right? I want to sit at a bar, have a drink, be able to be face to face with you, because if it's right and if there's chemistry, like that should be a really easy, like move in for a kiss and and touch and see where this is going very quickly. And those kinds of questions, and I know Miles talks about it too, like those kinds of questions then leave no room for like, what is this guy really looking for? Because you're taking it there.
Right. Because the thing is this, man, is that, see, I always try to tell guys, you don't need to talk between the, from when you like match your girl until the date. Because what happens is, unless you really know how to, flirt or whatever, you understand what I'm saying? Unless you really know how to do that, a lot of times you kind of mess up the situation before it starts. So when you first meet a woman already has some sort, you can sort of call it like a fantasy or an idea of who she think you might be. And so what happens is that the idea of who she thinks you might be is exciting to her before she meets you. So that's what she's looking forward to and seeing, like, okay, who's this guy? What is he about? Like, this is interesting. I want to know more about him, right? Now, when you text a girl back and forth or call her and have a phone conversation and a bunch of shit like that before the date, what happens is that the fantasy of what, or the thought that she had now becomes the reality sets in based off of what you're doing. So now if the reality of what she expected, you understand what I'm saying, isn't living up to the fantasy, that's a lot of times when you get flaked. Now, what happens is when you just meet a woman in person, you have more to go on. So even if the fantasy isn't all the way up to what she expected, because you're in person, you have more to work with versus if you're just texting or calling on the phone.
Agreed.
Because now she's judging you based off that. You see what I'm saying? So you got to have like a super tight mouthpiece if you're going to be able to do shit like that. But I always suggest for the average dude, don't even bother. Just wait until the date. Now, when you get on the date though, what happens is that you need to figure out what is your goal for that date. Like, am I trying to smash tonight? Am I trying to just sort of get a feel for her? You understand what I'm saying? So based off of whatever your goal is, right? Your conversations should lead to that. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm trying to smash a chick, right? My conversation is going to be about, leading to that, situation. So I might be saying stuff like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is sex to you? You understand?
10.
And if she's like 10, so if she's like, 10, I'd be like, oh, that's good. I actually like women who are just like really like,
high
sex drive and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? And then so now, because we're saying this, now it's easy for me to segue into, hey, listen, I'm having a really good time tonight. And, I'm glad that you're a pretty cool chick. Cause what I want to do now is, I think, all this sex talk is turning me on. So I think we need to get out of here and go back to my place. Now, you see how because I wanted that to happen, that was the goal. And then the conversation was about that, leading to that. So everything flows where it just sounds natural.
And you'll kind of know how she's feeling. Like I literally will always ask somebody, in your perfect world, how many times a week would you have sex?
Right. So
because I want to know, like, if there's not going to be that sexual compatibility, like if I meet somebody and they're like, I'd be happy with twice a week, I'd be like, ooh.
Right. And then also if your thought was, I want to have sex with this girl tonight, and let's say you ask her a question like that, or you start talking about sex and she starts acting like, oh, why are you talking about sex? That's too forward and blah, blah, blah. Then okay, this girl, that's not probably going to happen with this chick. You see what I mean? So you just have to, exactly, Tolman said, you have to start with the end in mind.
Yep.
Exactly.
But that's where you guys have to do the work. You have to know what it is you want.
Exactly.
If you don't know what you want, then you're literally out there like shooting in the breeze. And that's the problem, is that then you're not leading. You're either allowing her to lead, or you guys are having a really like unimportant date, if you will.
Right. All right, caller. So I'm gonna definitely get to that topic though, my brother. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do something on that real soon. All right.
Oh, okay. No, I have one more quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, real quick.
If you've been on 2 dates, and then like you're trying to have a woman come over to your spot, and like she hits you up with we haven't hung out enough for me to come over late, that's an automatic charge.
No, this is what you can say. You can say, well, listen.
Then I can come to your place. Listen, because I will also tell you, I don't ever have sex the first time at a guy's place.
Listen.
But if she's not even asking you to her place, then that's a bigger problem.
Listen, what I would say is this: if she's saying that type of stuff, right? If she says, "Oh, we haven't hung out enough," blah blah blah. Understand, one, that's her. She has medium to low interest in you. That's one. But two, what it is you say, "Hey, listen, I understand what you're saying, but I actually am attracted to you and I want to have sex with you. So when you're ready to come over to my house and have sex, you got my number. Call me." And then you never text that girl or call her again. And the only time you'll hear from her is if she hits you up. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta see, this is the thing. When I want you guys to pay attention to this. When you guys are dealing with a woman, right? Either her agenda or your agenda is going to be the thing that is the main agenda. You understand what I'm saying? So if she says to you, "Hey, well, I feel like we haven't, hung out enough and blah, 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 blah." And you're like, "Okay, I guess we should like go out again and get a drink or whatever, or talk." Now her agenda is the main thing, because now you're going to what she wants. Now, if you say to her, "Hey, listen, I feel what you're saying, but at the end of the day, I want, this is what I want, and call me whenever you're ready." And then, she calls you when she wants to come through, then your agenda is the main thing. So you have to be able to make sure that the woman is following your agenda. You understand what I'm saying? So you always have to phrase it like that. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, because I figured like it was, because I guess she went to like a baby shower or something, like where she was supposed to come through and everything, and then like she told me in advance, like, "Oh, well, the party was supposed to start at this time, but people coming through late, and I got to clean up and blah blah blah. So if you want to go out instead of waiting for me, let me know." And I was like, "Okay, well, just you want to reschedule or what?" And like I haven't heard from her after that.
Oh,
so
yeah, just let it go.
Yeah, just keep that shit pushing, because that's like low interest, man. You know what I'm saying? So and again, you guys don't be afraid to let these chicks go, man. You understand? Don't let them waste any more of your time. And if they do say all that stuff about, "Oh, this and this and that," cool, that's cool. You got my number. Hit me up when you're ready to come through, and that's it. All right.
All right, cool, man. Thanks, I appreciate it.
All right, my brother, appreciate the call. All right, let's go to 469. 469. What's popping? Who this?
Check. Can you hear me, Mr. Locario?
Yes, sir. Check. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. You already know I did.
What's
shout out to the man. I be strapping up and pulling out, dog. I'm not trying to have no babies at all.
I feel you.
Shoot, I had a lady that had her tubes tied, and I ended up getting her pregnant. I was like, "Oh shit, hell no!" So I strap up and pull out now.
Right. What's good with you though?
But so I put my question in the chat, and I actually kind of got it answered from the previous caller. I want to know, because I'm having a girl that called me, and we're going to do like a little FaceTime thing tomorrow. But I want to know what specific questions would you ask a woman when you first meet her? My goal is to, obviously fuck, and then after that, see if she has potential to, be in the squad.
So that's what you tell me.
And then I had some, and then I had some specific questions, because I was looking back at some previous sex that I had with other women who I sealed the deal with, and I just wanted to get your take on it, because I'm 25, I'm young, but there's things that I might not have. I just want to get your take on it.
All right, so basically, to answer your first question, if you get on the FaceTime with a woman, like you said, "Hey, I want to smash," and then see where things go. So now,
what woman? You cannot just say, "I want to smash."
Listen, let me. Yes, you can. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So
yeah, you can, April.
Yes.
Listen, I just think there's a nicer way than saying "I want to smash."
See, but that's just April saying that, because
down. What I be saying is, I'm trying to kiss, touch, love, and grab every inch of you and thoroughly please you. That's
that I get.
I had to dumb it down. I had to do
But yeah, like you have to that part you have to like romanticize it, not like, hey girl, I'm trying to smash. You want to get it?
He was
like,
just talking. He was just talking man talk. He's right. He's
okay,
he's,
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's talking man talk.
No, I get it.
So that
right,
you know, we cut it easy.
Listen.
Right.
Half of this chat right now is thinking, I get on Tinder and I write to the girl, I want to smash.
Oh, no, we're not talking about that.
I'm telling you, half your chat.
No.
Yes, they think that.
No. If they've been watching me long enough, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you can tell a woman you want to smash when you're face to face. You can make it as nice or as vulgar as you want to do it. My point is, though, is that I would definitely say don't say you want to smash through the text, because usually that's not gonna work.
It doesn't read well.
Right, exactly. But if you're on FaceTime, I'm talking about, you can tell a chick, yo, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. I want to smash, and I want to see if you're the type of chick that will be on my roster, right? Again, what you guys have to understand is this. If a woman likes you, and if a woman is interested in you, right? I'll put it this way. If you were hungry, right? And would it matter if I said to you, yo, you want to eat this cheeseburger? Or, hey, would you like to fucking eat this cheeseburger? Or, hey, do you want to stuff this burger down your mouth? Or, hey, do you want to have 2 beef patties with a sesame seed bun and meat inside?
Special sauce?
Right. It doesn't matter. You're hungry, so I don't care how you say it. Give me the fucking cheeseburger. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that when you tell a woman that wants to fuck you, that you want to fuck, she's going to be like, yes. Is that simple? So what I'm saying is, now, of course, if you know how to finesse and be able to have a conversation, because remember, I always tell guys, you're still having a conversation. So it still needs to be in the realm of conversation, meaning that you're not going to go and FaceTime a chick as soon as she get on the fucking call. You be like, hey, I want to fuck you. You like, let's have a conversation. Say that in the conversation. That's all I'm saying. Like, you put it in the conversation. You see what I mean? But
right.
But what was the second question?
Well,
what was the second question?
It was what specific questions do you personally ask women when you meet them? So if you want, I can lay some of the questions that I got just looking at previous conversations I had with women.
All right, real quick, give me two questions.
Okay, well, the first one was, how long have you been on whatever dating site it was, Plenty of Fish, Facebook dating, Tinder, whatever the case may be. And then what I use to kind of segue into stuff like that and to get to know more about her is, what's your favorite thing that you like about you physically and personality-wise?
Okay. Do you care?
Right, I was about to ask you that. Do you care about any of those?
What, personality-wise?
Those questions. Yeah, those questions. Do you even care what her answers are?
Yeah, like, do you care about how long she's been on the site?
Okay, now the site one, not really, but that's more of like I call it a BS small talk to get the ball rolling, to get her comfortable with these types of questions.
No. Hold on. Stop. So this is what you got to understand, right? Any question or statement or whatever you're saying, right, has to have meaning to the end goal.
So what does how long she's been on the site, or what she thinks is physically or mentally her best feature have to do with you getting your dick in her?
Right.
Well, if she physically likes something about herself, then that's something that I can use to talk dirty to her when we fucking. And then personality-wise, it'll show me whether or not, we'll be compatible in the future of, okay, is this just going to be a casual type thing? Or am I going to take her down the route to, first casual, then a year later, I put her on the team. Then, years later down the line, I got her doing stuff.
Right, but hold on. This is the problem. You're thinking about all this extra shit down the road that has nothing to do with now. So what I'm saying is that the questions you ask, right? If you're going to ask any questions, and I actually talk about this, guys. This is why I tell you guys, make sure, hold on, let me just put this on the screen. Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com to get this program, How to Send Messages, that'll get you laid on online dating apps. Right now, when you're talking to these women, you can go straight direct and say, hey, this is what I want to do, yada, yada, yada. But if you're asking questions, right? the questions have to be in a way where it's leading to your end goal. So let me say this. What do you want to happen with the woman? What do you want to make happen?
Oh, well, like I said, I want to meet her and I want to have sex with her.
Okay, cool. You want to meet her, you want to have sex with her, right? Now, so
Coach Justin.
Right. So a question that you can ask, right? As far as you meeting her and wanting to have sex with her, right? You could say something like, and I'm just like, being creative here. You understand? You can say, hey, what, and this is just stupid. I'm just throwing something out here to just be funny. So let's say you say to her, do you like to have sex on the weekends or the weekdays? Right? And then let's say she says, LOL, the weekends. And then you say, cool, I actually like the weekends too. So I was thinking me and you should get together on the weekend and have some sex. Do you understand? So if you're asking a question, a question should be a setup to have a conversation about the goal you're trying to make happen. You understand? If it doesn't lead to the goal, this is what we talked about earlier with even the conversation. All your conversations, all your texts, all the things that you're talking about have to lead into that. Now that's an indirect way of talking to a girl on a dating site. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever, or through text. But what I'm saying is everything you're saying has to lead to that situation. So like, let's say, for example, you're like, you know what? I want to, you could just be direct about it. You can say, hey, listen, let's get on the FaceTime so we can talk. You get on the FaceTime. Hey, listen, you say, hey, how's you doing? How's your day going? Oh, it's going good. But anyway, listen, I wanted to get on this FaceTime call with you because, I saw your pictures. I thought you were really attractive in the pictures. I just wanted to see, if it's the same in person. Well, what are you up to this week? And then she's like, oh, I got this going on, that going on, whatever. And you'd be like, well, listen, I'm glad that we're talking right now. So, and I'm glad that I realized that you're actually not a crazy type of chick because I don't really like crazy girls. And you seem really cool. So now that I see that you're cool, I feel comfortable enough inviting you back to my place. So how about you come over this weekend, Friday, and we'll make something happen. You see what I'm saying? So everything is just leading to that because what you said is you want to meet the girl and fuck her. So all your conversations, everything that you're saying has to lead to that. So you saying to a girl, how long have you been on Plenty of Fish? That doesn't have anything to do with you fucking her. That doesn't lead to that. You see what I'm saying?
Do that.
That's what I'm trying to get.
I mean, listen, I had a bartender one time. I was ordering dinner. I was sitting at the bar and I said, hey, I'm going to order this. Is it good? And he said, yeah, it's good. But the pancakes I make in the morning are even better.
Exactly. See?
So
there you go. There you go.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Everything that you're talking about has to lead to that.
My bad. I'm outside.
No, that's all good. It's all good. So this is the thing. And see, this is how when you talk about getting good with your mouthpiece and advanced with your mouthpiece, is that, and I talk about this in the Bad Boy. Are you on the Bad Boy membership?
Nah, I'm stacking my chips up.
Do it! Come on, bro.
So you know what? He's spending all his money on dates, talking about things he doesn't care about, but he won't pay the $97 a month that he's dropping on one half of a date.
Right. See, and the thing
I don't even go on dates.
Listen, you need that. See, you need to invest in yourself, my brother. Because, and I'll say this to you, because on the Bad Boy membership, I have a program where I talk about how to, I think it was, how to seduce women with your words. I think that's the one I was thinking of. So in that program, I basically talk about how to set up fucking questions or situations to have the type of conversations you need to lead you to sex. You understand what I'm saying? So all you really need is to get into a situation or a conversation where sex is happening in that conversation for it to lead there. But the best types are when it seems natural. But if what happens is that if your mouthpiece is good, then you know how to set that up. You understand? Because you can do the same thing over and over again. You understand what I'm saying? So for example, if you're talking to a girl, right? Let's say you're talking to a girl at a bar or whatever, and y'all, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's the name? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all talking a little bit. And you say to her, you say, yo, why are you looking at me like that? Right? And then what she might say in most cases,
because I just want to eat you up.
Right. So she might say, right, if she's bold, she'll say that. But usually she'll say, bold, though. Right. Usually, I'll just say, why are you looking at me like that? She'll be like, looking at me like what? And you say, you're looking at me like you want to stick your tongue in my mouth. Right. So now I set that up for me to say that to start talking sexual. You see what I'm saying? That's the way that you can flow into that. Now, again, you can just be direct and tell a girl, hey, listen, you look sexy as shit. I want to, get you naked. I want to take you back to the crib, bend you over, whatever. You can do that also. What I'm saying is all your conversations need to lead to where you're trying to go. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, my brother. All right?
Yep, I got you. All
right, man. But get on that bad boy membership, my dude, so you can step up that game, bro. I'm a holler, man. All right?
All right, bet. And I will.
Oh, my bad. I cut him off too quick. But yeah. All right, we got 2 more calls and we're going to head up out of here. 470 was popping. Who this? And then 646 400. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Locario? I donated. This is Brian. How you doing?
Brian.
What's happening?
What's going on?
It's good to have you both. Yeah, okay. I'll be brief. I got just 2 quick questions. First question. Do you have game for talking to women at strip clubs? If you're not tricking your money off. Let's say
are they strippers or are they patrons?
Both. Just like if you go there with a friend, the first thing I was told is you don't trick your money off.
Right.
So let's say you're just going there, you're drinking, you see somebody nice. Because I've been going to one for a while, and not for a while, let's say for about a month, and I pay for the drinks, but I never tricked off my money. And so they know when I come in, they know they're not going to get any money from me. So now I'm trying to transition into hollering at some people there that I think are attractive.
They're
but I don't really know how to go
interested.
about it.
You can't
I'm
holler.
sorry, what?
You can't. I said they're probably not interested. You can't holler at their job when their job is there to make money.
Right.
You walk in and they literally probably look at you like you're a cheap motherfucker, and they're not going to waste their time unless they're having a slow night.
Okay, yeah, but that's it though. Some of them actually, they there's a few that talk to me that they're polite and they're just going back and forth. But some do have that attitude, yeah.
But this is
not all of them.
This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what you understand. Once you're in there,
you're a dollar sign,
right? You're exactly. Once you step into a strip club, you're a simp. Pretty much.
Like you are just a dollar sign to them. Right. So if you're not giving the dollar sign, they're not interested. Like you're going to have to meet these women outside of here.
Exactly. You got to meet them outside the club.
Because the moment you give them $1, this is now a transactional relationship. It is not.
And you don't even got to give them $1. The fact that you are in there, you're a simp. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I've already screwed up then.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that the fact that you're in there, period, you're the same as all the other guys in there. You understand?
So even though I'm not putting out any, so you're saying even though I'm not putting out any money,
doesn't matter.
Still the same.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're putting out money or not. If the fact that you're in there, because all they're going to do is they're going to look at you, they're going to say, oh, he's a cheap simp.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I mean?
Oh, okay. Okay, then that's a lost cause. Okay, then I'll be brief with the other question.
Right.
A friend of mine invited me to what do you call a swingers club, like about 2 weeks back, and the experience for me wasn't very good. And I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. They had all these. There's like 10 like guys to every girl there, and they were. And as I went there, it's a long story. I don't want to make this whole thing long because you got other callers, but. The thing is, I thought like a strippers club was, or not strippers club, a swingers place was supposed to be, a place where men and women go or couples go, where they exchange partners. But they have single people that go there too.
Right.
And there was actually some women there actually selling, trying to hit you up. You give me $60, I'll give you a blowjob and all this stuff. And so after that, I left because a swingers club is supposed to be someplace you meet people and you both of you,
right?
Your wife, So so my question is, what was have you had that experience? Because you're more experienced at that. And that was the first time I went, and I don't know if what I had was
that wasn't no swinger. That's not like that's not swinger club etiquette. You understand what I'm saying? That's some other shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They trying to sell pussy in there. That's some other shit. Because that ain't really how things work in those situations. You know what I'm saying? But you said there was like 10 dudes to every woman in there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they had these places like the one I went to. I'm in Atlanta, and they had literally there's like all these dudes hanging around, and maybe there's like maybe more than like maybe 10 or 20 guys all hanging around, and then they have like one guy would come in with a girl or another guy would come with a girl, and then they had like a transvestite there. I don't know what. I didn't even bother with that. But the thing is, there was there was like one case they were banging, and then there was like 15, maybe like 10 guys in the room. And so to me, it was really weird. And they had another scenario where this girl went like into the back, and these 3 guys or 4 guys went into the room. They're running a train on her, but it seems like it was disproportionate. Because I thought it was like equal number of guys, equal number of girls, and the girls didn't pay any money to get in, but the guys had to pay like $70. So once they were selling it, I left because I didn't want the police come. Because then you're
this
starting
is the thing.
to get
This is the thing. You have to see. I'll tell you this, right? You have to know the people who do those events the right way. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
so you have one like what you went to. That was more so like kind of it was probably it just seemed like a sort of like something that was put together and then just like, hey, come through. And then what's going to happen is that you're going to have women that's coming there just to get trains ran on them. And then a bunch of thirsty dudes who's just ready to get some pussy. You understand? Versus when you go to actual like other swinger clubs where it's like you got to bring somebody in a lot of cases. You understand what I'm saying? Like you got to have a woman that you're bringing there. You see what I mean? Versus the ones where they're just like funneling dudes to come in to pay a bunch of money and then, smash one fucking, some chick that just won a train ran her. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to go to better swinger parties, my brother. You understand what I'm saying?
So where might you find out? Because here there was like, this one was announced like in, like on the website, whatever. So you're saying those are not
which website? Which website did you find this on? You don't have to say the website's name. But was it a specific website just for that type of event, or was it on a website with other shit on there?
No, it was specifically like they have like this club. It was a swingers club, and they announced it. And they have like every Wednesday they have this program, Thursday they got that program, and so I went there. That was one, and then once I was there, a friend of mine suggested me that, like there was another, not a friend, but a guy I knew I met there. He was like, "Yeah, there's another one that you can go to," and that was the one I was talking about. That was real weird because they had people selling, trying to sell it there, or they were actually selling.
You just in situations, you just in sketchy ass situations. What I'll say to you is this: you got to find actual swingers and become cool with them so that they can put you on to the actual shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got. You got to find people who are actually into that situation. Those situations who are really swingers that go to the real shit or who throw their own parties and shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Texas,
I got you.
Houston has a lot of swingers clubs, and I think so does Dallas.
Yeah, so you might have to travel too to get some better ones. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, you got to shop around, my brother. All right.
Okay. Thanks, Locario. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
All right, my brother. Peace.
Keep on keeping on.
Peace.
All right.
Oh man, y'all be talking. We cutting y'all off. All right, 646. What's popping? Who this?
Hello.
Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Florita.
What's going on? Did you donate?
Yes, I did.
Appreciate it. So what's going on? What's going on?
All right. So my question is, how do you love a man correctly, that you see potential in the things that you want in a man generally.
You're saying, wait.
So how to love him the correct way.
So wait. Okay, let me ask you this. So who's this guy and how long you been seeing him?
We've been dating for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
Just dating.
Okay.
And he has a lot of potentials that I would like in someone.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to make mistakes that I've made in the past, relationships that don't work out. And so far, it's been going good.
Mm-hmm.
So to continue that and to evolve into liking him and, liking him better and learning better ways to love a man, because I know men love differently from women.
Mm-hmm.
And to just get more information and education on that.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do for a living?
He's an entrepreneur. He has his own business.
Oh my gosh, girl. This is like the easiest way. What are you helping him do with his business?
I help with the stuff in his business as far as like the products that he manufactures.
Uh-huh.
So I feel a lot of support in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
and help him manage.
Go ahead.
Just help him manage his business overall.
That's why you've been there for a year.
Exactly. And okay, has he expressed to you at any point that he wants you to be his girl?
In more than one occasions, he expressed how he feels towards me and how he appreciates me and supporting him and stuff like that.
So have you asked him where the relationship is going?
I never physically asked him, but I guess he answers it by like the way he treats me and like things that he expressed to me.
No, I'm asking, did he ever say out of his mouth, "Hey, I want you to be my girl. Or I'm thinking about us going on to the next level"? Has he ever said any of those things?
Not yet, because we agreed to date for a year before we got into exclusive relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've both been into relationship in the past where it didn't work out, and someone within 3 months, you start seeing the red flags and their masks fall off, and then we don't want to go through that whole process because we've been there.
Yeah, he must listen to my
so
videos.
He must.
I say he must listen to my videos because I tell guys don't get into a relationship until you've been with a woman for at least a year or 18 months or whatever. But I would say, okay, it's how often do you see him though?
We see each other regular. We spend time at my house,
like
or
once a week. Once a week,
working at the business.
Like once a week.
Sometimes more than once a week.
Okay, and so you saying that he's never expressed it and you never asked, so y'all talked about it and said let's just wait. That was like the conversation of let's wait a while and
the conversation. The conversation was wait for a year because we both had the same feelings towards taking our time and betting each other.
Okay. And so it's been a year, you said, right?
Almost a year. Probably by May should be a year.
Okay. So by May, so by next month. Okay. So why don't you do this? By next month or the end of, let's say by the beginning of June, if he hasn't said anything, then bring it up and be like, hey, look, we've been rocking for a year. What's good? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because at some point you obviously want to know, you want to know that you're not wasting your time, investing more time in him. So if by, May or June that he hasn't brought up that conversation, you're going to have to bring it up. And you also have to be prepared for the answer. The question's going to come down to if he's like, you know what, I'm happy with the way things are. If you're happy with the way things are, then cool. Then you guys keep doing what you're doing. But if you're like, no, I want more. And he's like, I'm not prepared to give you more. I don't know if I'll ever be prepared to give you more. The reality is it's not going to happen. And then you have to decide whether or not you're willing to walk away.
Right.
Right.
Because like I have a friend who dated somebody for 9 years and it was, I need a ring. I need a ring. I need a ring. And it was, yeah. By next year. Yeah. By next year. And eventually I was like, girl, there is no ring coming. Like, it's not going to happen.
How old are you and how old is he?
I'm 34 and he's 36.
Okay.
Are you guys wanting kids?
We both have our own. Just one, he has a son. I also have a son.
Okay.
But we talked about kids and future stuff like that. Like we both want kids again and stuff like that.
And are the kids involved in your lives? Like, has he met your son? Have you met his son?
Yeah, him and his son come over sometimes and they hang out. They spend the weekend. We cook and eat. He's met my son. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like it's pretty serious because I don't know, call me crazy, but I mean, my parents were divorced and we'd never met their people until it was like, it was going somewhere. Right. So, you know, and certainly if your kids know each other and, you know, otherwise that becomes a really hard breakup because it's not just you and the guy breaking up, it's a family breaking up, you know?
Yeah. And I'll say this is that y'all sound like y'all on the right track. What I would just say is that, you know, most likely if he's really feeling you like that, which it sounds like he is, you understand? You know, he'll most likely bring it up. But if you notice he's not around that June time or whatever, you know, around that time, you know, when the summer hits, then just have a conversation with him and be like, hey, listen, you know, and this is what I would suggest you say to him too. You got to say something to the effect of, hey, look, you know, I'm really feeling you. I like what we got right here. You know, I want to continue to be with you and you know, and be that woman that's by your side to help you with whatever you got going on. So what it is that you're telling because this is what you want to do. You want to basically explain to him what, like, why it's almost like you're saying you're almost advertising why he should wife you up. You understand what I'm saying? Without necessarily saying you should make me your girl. You understand what I'm saying? It's basically saying, hey, listen, you know, I'm really feeling us together. I think we definitely love to move this to the next level, whatever. What do you think about that? But express what you've been doing for him. You understand what I'm saying? Show, you know, let him realize, hey, like, I'm here, I'm down, and I want to continue to be down. What's up? You understand what I'm saying? Because at this point, you know, once it's been at that point, he has to be like, okay, yeah, she got a point though. You know, it's like, if I front on this, because this is what happens. If he actually doesn't want to move the shit forward, then that right there really tells you how he really feels. Meaning that tells you that he's actually not really about it. You understand? Because if he's really about it, he'll go to that next step because it's been already that long. You've proven to him that you was on point. And so therefore at this point, he should be like, okay, I get it. You see what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something about men. When a man is really feeling you, right? He wants you, see, a guy, when he's really feeling you, he wants you to really be with him. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a guy who has game, what he does is that he vets you for a while, which is what he's doing. But what it is that he should have probably already had in his mind that he wants you to be his woman already. So when it comes to the point, which the year is coming up, when it gets to that point, he should be already prepared to either say that to you or to say yes to you if you bring it up first.
I think the big thing is just don't do it in a way that sounds like an ultimatum.
Right. And that was my biggest thing because I you know, it's something that I've been thinking about. But then I said, you know, I'll just wait for him to see if he would, you know, bring that conversation up or. And then I was like, I don't want to come off desperate, like I'm rushing someone or forcing something down his throat or something like that.
Right. I mean, because what is going to change if you guys make it official?
See, you know what's going to change. He's scared he's going to miss out on that side vagina he getting. You
no, but I'm asking her, like, what do you expect to change if and when you guys make it official?
Nothing, maybe just improvements and to evolve past dating stage, I guess.
Okay.
Right. Listen, and this is the thing you do. And if he, you know, if he's still fronting after all of that, be like, listen, just look him in his eyes and be like, yo, you know there ain't nothing but hoes out here. You understand? You know that there ain't good women out here like me. So stop fronting, stop being a bitch ass nigga. And wife me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm kind of joking, but what I'm saying is when around June, if he hasn't said anything, then you say something.
But I think the easiest way to open that up is like, hey, I know we talked about the fact that we would wait a year.
Right.
You know, this is where I'm at. Where are you?
Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? And then,
Right.
and then take it from there.
Yeah.
But right now, it sounds like everything is cool. Y'all like each other. It seems like everything is cool. And you know, like, you know, y'all got that vibe going. So I think, you know, just it sounds good. Like, you know what I mean? Everything you've been saying, it sounds good. And the fact that he's been rocking with you for this long is a good sign. You understand what I'm saying? The consistency that's there is a good sign. So I think that next step is just you continuing to continue doing what you've been doing. And then around the June time, just bring that up and then you know, and then if he hasn't brought it up, and then see what's popping with that. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, and call us back, you know, afterwards and let us know what happened. All right.
Of course.
All right.
Good luck.
Take care. All right. Good night.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling. All right. All right. Last call for real. 480. And then we out of here. 480 was popping. Who this?
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Mr. Locario, man? It's my name's Michael, man. I'm calling from Arizona.
What's going on?
Did you donate?
Did you donate, Michael?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, already. Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. So yeah.
You're our final caller. Make it good.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, this is a story. This is kind of a crazy one, but I remember. Now, Locario, you got to refresh my memory. But did you say like back then? I think you brought up of how if a guy is messing around with a guy's wife and you know she's all married and stuff like that, that he has no game.
They said it again.
I think I recall you saying that if a guy's messing around with a girl and she's married, that he has no game.
If a guy is
Did you say that?
I don't know. In what context? Because I probably did say that, but it was probably in a specific context. What was I talking about in that video or whatever? What was the topic? Or what was what's your question?
Well, yeah, it was my question is like, okay, so because that's what's going on right now. Like, you know, there's this girl, you know, I'm messing around with her and she's married. And I guess like her guy's like, I just need some advice. Like I guess her guy's like really like crazy in a way. Like he's very like he'll really, I ain't gonna say too much, but he'll really do that to her. Like if he ever found out.
Wait.
What's your advice? Yeah.
Hold on. Are you trolling? Tell me you're trolling, please. Okay, hold on.
No.
Wait.
I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass
So
serious.
you messing with a woman that's married and you know her fucking husband is a crazy ass simp.
Right.
Why you messing with her for?
Well, okay, she's now they live in two different states. That's why. Yeah, so they don't live together or anything like that.
Because he's locked up?
And he'll go visit.
Wait.
I said because he's locked up.
No. He's not locked up. He's they just live in different states.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, so where'd you meet her? How long you been dealing with her?
All right. That's the thing. I met her online. I didn't meet her in person yet.
Oh my Jesus.
You haven't met her in person yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God. Why is this woman taking up time on this show? You haven't even met her in person yet.
Yo, I wish Steve was here. Steve would be like, why do you hate
yourself?
Well, no, she's very, well, check this out though. That's like, okay. And in order for me to find out if she's playing games or not, like she's very cooperative. Like if I need her to, like,
90 seconds.
I'll put her to the test to see if she'll cooperate.
Oh my
God.
God.
Okay, what is she doing to cooperate? You haven't even met the chick yet.
Bruh, hold on. I gotta bring this camera closer.
What are you doing?
I gotta bring this camera closer so they can see our faces and how
Why
bewildered
do you hate yourself so
we
much?
are with this bullshit. What are you talking about, caller?
Okay, well, look, check this out though. This is I will, cause so
60 seconds.
So he sends her money. So I'll tell her, like, yo, send me this, and then she'll send me that. Like, well, like she'll send me an amount.
How long have you been talking to this chick?
Yeah. How long have you been talking to this woman?
Oh, for like 3 weeks.
How much money have you gotten from her?
Just 200.
Just 200.
Wait, how did this conversation start where you got money from this woman, $200? What happened?
Well, okay, because I told her, I was like, man, I feel like you bullshitting, like, I know you just want all the attention and stuff. But she's like, no, every time she's like, no, like how do I just want attention when
10
every time you ask
seconds.
me to send you something, I do it, right? I was like, well, yeah, she got a point right there.
No. This is what I'm asking you. How did you get the money from her the first time?
She just cashed at me.
Just out of the blue.
No. Okay, no, not out of the blue. Like, yeah, of course I had to talk to her, kind of spit game and shit like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Just...
So walk us through. You matched with this girl on an online dating site. How did you go from matching with her to then getting her to cash app you money? Go ahead.
Okay. So it wasn't a dating app. This was Facebook. So I hit her up on Facebook. I said, hey, yo, what's good?
Mm-hmm.
So, we talking and things like that. Now, no matter of fact, I'm going to go to the messages. Hold on. Go to the messages real quick.
How old are you, caller?
Yeah, how old are you?
26.
How old is she?
24.
What? Okay.
Interesting.
Okay, so go ahead.
So I hit her up on Facebook. I said, yo, what's good? How are you? She's like, hey, good, and you? I was like, couldn't be any better. Just left them all. I was like, you got any plans? She's like, I'm gonna get ready to go back to Mexico. What about you? And then blah blah blah. So she asked me, do you have a Snapchat? I'm like, yeah. So I hit her up on. I gave her my Snapchat for her to add me, and that's all. And that we just been talking on the Snap.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you the question again. What did you say? And what did she say to the point where she sent you money? I need to hear that part.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I was like, yo, okay, if you ain't bullshitting, send me this. That was pretty much that.
She said, send me how much?
Well, the first time when I asked her, I said, send me 40.
Mm-hmm. Is this the same guy that said the chicks are sending you $40 and shit? Didn't you call us last time?
No. Oh, no. I know who you're talking about. I heard that one, but no, that wasn't.
Okay. So, all right. So now.
And where does she live in relation to you?
Right.
She stays in Mexico.
So what you're saying is her boyfriend's in the cartel and you're about to get your ass capped, boy.
So wait, hold on, wait.
Nope. Check this out, April. Check this out. No, matter of fact, I asked her that. I was like, "What? Is he a cartel nigga?" That's what I told her. I was like, "Is he a cartel nigga?"
Bro,
she can't tell you that.
Hold on. Did you message her first?
Yes, on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, so why are you hollering at girls in Mexico?
And where do you live?
I'm in Arizona. Arizona's right there.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. If she's so cooperative, why don't you tell her to come to Arizona?
I didn't ask her to come, but I'm going out there soon.
But why? Why don't you tell her to come to Arizona? Tell her to get a hotel for you guys and come to Arizona. Because trust me, if she's in, you're gonna go to a foreign country and meet this woman.
Listen, no.
I'm telling you, you are being set up.
Listen.
Because you think this little $200, $40, you get to $200. Yeah, that's like the breadcrumbs leading you to Mexico so she could murder your ass.
Call her. Charge it to the game, bro. It's over.
Yeah.
Charge it to the game. Stop it, bro. Like, what are you doing?
They'll be taking your organs out in Mexico.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Listen. You said you randomly hollered at some chick in Mexico, right? Now,
right.
Why do you holler at a chick in Mexico and not holler at a chick in your area?
Okay, check this out. So she went to high school and everything in Arizona. So it's like a back, like she'll visit here and then like, but she stays in Arizona. But like, she's not like.
No, that's not the question. Huh? My question is, why did you holler at a chick in Mexico versus hollering at a girl near you?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. She just happened to. I don't know. I mean, it's not like. I mean, I go to the clubs out here and stuff like that, and I. You know,
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
Caller, why you capping for, bro? You capping this whole time,
no,
bro.
What do you mean?
You capping, bro?
No. This is I'm being for real. Okay, Locario, what am I lying about? What am I lying about?
Okay. The reason why you're lying is this, right?
Okay.
Is if you're the type of dude, right, who has the confidence to tell a random chick over the internet that you haven't met to give you some money, why are you not the same guy who has the confidence to just holler at a chick in your area? Why do you got to go all the way to some random chick in Mexico?
All right, so all right, and I know you're gonna be like, oh, you ain't got no game, Every time it's I'm not gonna say every time, but mostly every time like I holler at a girl, it's always it's mostly some bullshit. Like it's mainly some bullshit. Like, let me give you an example. No.
So wait, wait. Mostly bullshit how?
Huh?
Mostly bullshit how? Tell us.
Oh, like, okay, for an example, like I remember one time I was walking out of my complex, and this girl, like, she stops by, she's like, oh, hey, what's going on? I'm like, oh shit, hold up. So we exchange numbers, everything is cool. So hit her up, like, yo, I'm like, hey, what's good? She's like, who is this? Oh, this is the guy that you was trying to holler at the apartment complex. Guess what? No reply. I'm like, what the fuck was and that's not and that happens like that's happened actually a lot. Like, I'm like, what the fuck was the whole point of, like, you know, that whole like cold approaching and shit? Like, don't get me wrong, like it works sometimes, but mainly that's just
so let me get this straight. So you have an issue just approaching a random woman, but then all of a sudden you're able to get strangers on the internet to just cash app you money just straight off the bat.
I mean, from the sound of it, yeah.
Okay, but
like,
listen, there are people in the chat. I mean, I don't know anything about the black market for kidneys and shit, but there are people in the chat saying that a kidney goes for between $5,000 and $10,000. So you think you're getting a good deal by the $200 breadcrumbs that she's dropping for you? I'm telling you, you are getting played, and it's not going to be favorable for you.
He's lying the whole time. This ain't even happening. He's lying.
Oh wow, Locario. I mean, man, is there like a you have an email, right?
No. I'm telling you, you're lying. I mean, and the reason why I know you're lying is because what you're saying doesn't correlate. You understand what I'm saying? What do you mean? So what I'm saying is this. Okay, let me ask you this: are you one of these guys that like go overseas to try to get pussy?
No. And that's the thing. I've never been outside of the U.S. ever.
Okay, so
How many times have you paid for pussy?
Right.
Okay, check this out. I never paid for pussy, but I paid for head.
Okay, so you're a trick. Okay, so now you're a trick who's now getting women to give him money now. Now you turn like a pimp or something. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you sound so contradictory, bro.
I'm telling you. I am so
You sound so contradictory. So wait, no. So in 1 minute,
tell her to come to Arizona.
In 1 minute, in one thing, he's having issues, cold approaching women, and then he's paying for head, and then the next minute he's getting random chicks to send him money. How? Make it make sense.
I mean, well, hold on, wait, Carlo. Let's. Okay, so look. All right, so let's
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so look. Don't get me wrong. I have, like, when I get women, it's mainly off of them, like, choosing me. And I don't know what it is. I don't know. It could be my body type. Oh my God. What?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Bro, you must think we fools.
I can show you my eyes only on my Snapchat.
You must think we fools, bro.
I can show you that.
Listen,
Bro,
I'm telling you, the best advice I can give you is let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Bro, the only advice I can give you is stop lying, bro.
Because
if
you are telling the truth, this is a bad deal for you. In the end, I would say call us back and tell us that we're right, but you probably won't be able to. So I'm telling you, anything like you want to take this out of the country, and like you already know she has a crazy boyfriend. You're like, that's just the epitome of being stupid. Like, I hate to say it,
bro. I just want to know why you're lying. That's all. I'm just like, because everything you're saying.
Locario, I've had it all ways. I've had it all ways. I paid the head. I paid the head in the past. You done it too. Like you said, you paid for pussy once.
In Brazil, yes.
Yes.
In Brazil.
Been out of the country.
Yes, in Brazil.
Huh?
Yes, I did that in Brazil one time.
What's the difference?
The difference was because I was paying the chick to go. Meaning the girl was with her other friends who was hoes. I didn't know they was hoes. And I said, listen, I feel bad for you because I wasn't gonna give you nothing, but here, take that. You understand what I'm saying? But basically she was fucking me for free. That's the difference. Now what you're saying is,
why the fuck you lying?
No, what you're saying is
okay. All right.
Now what you're saying is this. This is what you're saying. What you're saying is this. You're saying you having a hard time. I'm breaking down the facts. You saying you're having a hard time cold approaching women, right? Then you said that you're paying for a head, right? Then you're talking about you're hollering at chicks outside your area, right? So I'm going through all of this shit. You see what I'm saying? And then also on top of that, right? Basically, you're saying that this random woman who's married that you never met is sending you money. It's a contradiction, bro. It's a contradiction, bro.
It's how I'm talking to her online. I'm telling you, Locario, like, okay, look. In person, she probably let's say she was one of the girls I approached, like on let's say she was one of the girls that I approached in person. Let's say, if now I don't know what it is. Like probably in person, I might be shy, awkward, or whatever. But behind text message, you can say a lot. And y'all ain't face to face. It's probably how I'm coming at her online. What I'm saying to her in text message. That's what has her. I mean,
so basically, we're about to end this in like 2 minutes because what I'm saying is this, right?
Okay.
What I'm saying is that what you're talking about, right? It's a contradiction because it's coming from the same person and it sounds like two different types of people. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, for example, if I told you, yo, man, I was bench pressing, like 150, 200 pounds in a gym. And I just came from MMA practice and I punched this dude in the face and he got me in the stomach, but I knocked him out. And then after that, I say, and then next, last week before that, I was chilling in the park and a 5-year-old hit me and I started crying. Does that make any sense?
Shit, where did that 5-year-old hit you at?
This nigga. You know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're contradicting yourself, which means you're lying. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, look, like I said, bro, I've had it all ways. Like I don't always win like that.
Caller, what is your question? What is your question?
Right. What is your question?
That was it. I just wanted some advice. That was it.
Okay.
Okay. This is the advice. Yeah. Stop lying, bro.
No, just let her go. Like I'm telling you, it's not going to be worth it in the long run.
Thank you, April.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call. All right, people. Exactly, Tomas. I know he's lying his ass off.
We have some questions still.
Oh, you still want to answer some of these questions?
I'll go through the questions.
All right, let's go do these questions real quick. Okay. Hold on. Actually, let's put on some of the music while we go through the questions and we gotta head up out of here.
I had an ex-girlfriend who would post inappropriate photos on Instagram, but claimed that she didn't care for attention from a lot of men, but got upset when I suggest she make an OnlyFans. That's not a question. Okay, next.
Okay. How did the both of y'all meet? Online.
Twice.
Twice.
A couple years apart.
Yeah. So the first time we didn't meet up, and then the second time we matched again on another site, and then we was like, let's meet up and get it cracking.
Literally texted, what are you doing tomorrow? Can you meet for a drink? Yes. It was literally that fast. Fast forward 3 years.
Leon Kid says, and tempted to smash the girls at work.
Don't do it.
But I know you said we shouldn't shit where we eat. Yes, don't bother with the chicks at your job. In my
Otherwise, get How to Have Sex with Two
Yes.
Women a Day, and there's a whole chapter about it
That
if
talks
you
about
really can't control yourself.
Exactly. It says, I can't help but not take an attractive woman seriously. I often only want to hook up with them. It's because they only offer is their looks.
That's also not a question. Okay,
Right.
thank you for that.
Okay, so what specific questions would you ask women when you first meet her? Have a girl on POF that I'm going to call on FaceTime tomorrow.
You know what? You're just going to have to do
Bad
a
Boy
membership.
membership.
Get on the Bad Boy membership.
Get on Bad Boy membership. I have stuff on there ready for that. You said my goal is casual sex. Yeah, go on the Bad Boy membership. I talk about that, on the program right here. Hold on. Let me show you the program again. For those of y'all that didn't see it. Where is it? Okay, on this program right here, how to send messages that'll get you later online dating apps. That's on the Bad Boy membership right now. I tell you about FaceTimes and what to say on the FaceTime and how to get them back to your place and get that shit cracking. You understand? All right. So, what type of profile did he have to make the chick fly to Mexico though? What? Is that
Your guy.
Who you talking about?
The guy that the girl that you were hooking up with flew to Mexico.
So what type of profile? I don't know what the fucking profile but she was just feeling him. You understand what I'm saying? I said where it said, okay, he's not even asking a goddamn question. All right. My girl of 3 years wants to be free to do what she wants because I guess I'm controlling her and that's bad, but I'm just doing this to get cooperation from her. What do I do? What's the thing?
You can't control a person.
Yeah, you can't control a person. See, cooperation means working with.
Right.
So if she's not working with you, she's being uncooperative, and therefore, that's not a good situation. So what happens is that you kind of set a precedent that fucked up the situation at this point to where she's being uncooperative and you're in the situation you're in right now.
This is not a question.
Locario and April, let's see, what do you think of this? I'm living with regret, which is you. Me, don't worry, baby girl. I plan to eat you up. Unique 79 is ridiculous. Leon said, so is April also open to dating other people as well?
Yes.
All right. Do you believe in astrology? If so, what zodiac sign do you find the most suitable for you?
Okay, I love this shit, and I literally just had a psychic reading on Monday. So, technically, it just depends. But like for a Gemini, usually it's either a Sagittarius or a Leo.
Right. I would say, I don't know.
Don't care, but you like that I send you that shit.
So it says, April, what was your worst date?
I think I've told this story before. I went out with this guy. We were gonna grab a drink, and I knew the moment I saw him, this was not going anywhere because he was a photographer and he did crazy things with his pictures, so he didn't really look like the person in the picture. So we walk into this place. It was the first Thursday night of NFL football for the season, so the place is packed. There's one table. He doesn't like that table. He wants the booth that the workers are rolling silverware in. So he's already got an attitude. And he also doesn't like football, which I happen to love. So we sit down. I have one drink. I'm thinking that's it. He's like, let's do shots. I said no. He ordered 2 shots. I said, I'm not doing shots. Then he ordered food. Then he ordered another drink. Then he ordered another drink. And I'm politely sitting there because I'm watching the football game, so I didn't really care. And this is a place I went to all the time, by the way. So eventually he leans back in his chair with an attitude, and I go, are you okay? He goes, you know what? I'm just not really feeling you. And I said, cool. Can we get the check, please? So I made sure like he left the waitress a decent tip because like I said, this is the place I go, and he's like, all right, let's go. And I said, no, actually I'm going to stay and go to the bar and finish watching the game. And he's like, so you're not going to walk out of here with me? And I said, no. And I think, you know, at that point, my thought was I wouldn't give you the satisfaction of being able to walk out of here with me, because I think there's a nice way to tell somebody like, listen, I don't think there's chemistry. I've said this before. I know you guys hate, and you know, people think that this is a really mean thing to do to a guy, but I think it's just a really honest way to make sure somebody doesn't feel like they're wasting their time trying to get with you. I think you can just say, listen, I think you're a nice person. I wish you the best of luck. I don't really think that there's chemistry between us, but you know, good luck to you and whatever you do in the future. I don't think you need to be like, you know what, I'm just not feeling you. Okay, well then fuck you and get out of here.
He said, drop your skincare routine. You're in your 40s, but look like you're in your late 20s.
I'm assuming they're talking to you.
The skincare routine is got to be black. I don't know.
No bullshit.
Nah.
Okay.
No, just
Do you want me to tell them what your skincare routine is?
Yeah. Well, you got to go get the with that lotion you be using. You know what I'm saying?
So we use First Aid Beauty 5-in-1, which is a moisturizer that has sunscreen in it.
Right, and then drink a lot of water.
I am not racist.
Drink a lot of water. Don't reply to any of that shit.
Oh my God.
So why would a woman be nice and friendly to everyone but act shy and nervous around me?
Maybe because she likes you.
Maybe. Yeah, but when you first seen Locario, were you intimidated by his looks?
Not at all, but he thought I looked mean.
No, she was intimidated by everything.
I am
this
not
guy.
easily intimidated, and I'm like not the person that gets nervous for a date.
April be trying to act tough, but she's a
Would
sweetheart.
you stop?
It says, how do I stay positive when I'm constantly getting rejected? Bro, you gotta understand that
this guy, we already talked to you, a lonely guy. You
Right.
need to change your name.
Change your name first.
To change your outlook.
Yes, please change your name. That's I was fucking you up, bro.
No, we cannot say that 10 times fast.
Can you say Alpha Kenny? What?
Alpha Kenny body.
Oh, that's funny.
Alpha Kenny
No, I
body.
got it. I'm
Get
lying.
it?
That's so you're able when you first.
Same
same
question.
Okay.
This guy, no. Just get
Yeah,
off.
he's on some bullshit. Could a girl like you but not trust you? Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever ran a train on a chick?
Yes.
You think?
Yes.
Have I?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't think I ran a train on a chick.
You haven't had a threesome with you and another guy?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. Okay. It says if a woman has interest in me, but I keep curving her, how much time until she loses interest?
Well, why are you curving her?
Right, just tell her, yo, I'm not feeling you.
If you're not feeling her, then just be done with it.
Right. When do you ask a woman to link after an online convo is going well? As soon as possible. As soon as possible. See, again, this is why you guys need to go to Bad Boy Membership and get this program right here. How to send messages that'll get you laid on online dating apps. See, guys, you gotta understand, most of your questions will be answered by you going to the Bad Boy Membership. Real simple. Say, April, what goes through your head when you send a dude choosing signals?
Nude. Where's your brain? I don't really know that I send people choosing signals. I'm a little bit more forward than that. I don't really have time to mess around with choosing signals. If I want to talk to somebody, I'm just going to talk to them.
It says, how do you develop the attitude of not caring if you lose her or anyone or not? I mean, it's just basically loving yourself more or loving yourself fully, and then you're not going to really care about any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You said, we started going raw. What's the best way to approach a conversation about only going raw with each other, using rubbers with the other people we deal with?
I think that's just exactly the conversation.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, you know, that should also be a woman that's like your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just met some chick Tuesday, you can't be like, let's, you know what I mean? Like, should be doing that. Someone a Bad Boy membership in a week, or I'm buying the Bad Boy in a week or two. But since I'm a virgin and have little experience with the girls, what should I do till then? I need strategies, but what are some free ones for now to get better?
There are hundreds of videos on YouTube. I highly suggest you watch as many of them as you can until you get the membership.
Yeah, just keep watching the videos and then do what you got to do until you can step up your game. And I think that's it. I think we got to all of them. We got to all of the questions already.
I have not had a one-night stand. I have not had a threesome.
What are you talking about?
There are people asking more questions.
Oh.
Oh, somebody wants to know what happened with the twins at the end of How to Have Sex with Two Women a Day movie.
Oh, that's for y'all to figure out. I mean, that's, you know, that's that's something that's in your imagination. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those endings you got to just like think about. You know what I'm saying? Are you saying what happened to them in real life or just the characters in the movie? You know what I'm saying? Stupid question. Yeah, guys are stupid. All right. So listen, you about to end this off real quick. So guys, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Anything else, April, you want to say before we wrap this up or get up out of here?
Oh, well, catch tomorrow's show, but Mr. Locario won't be on it.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be on the Real Game No Theory, but still watch the Real Game No Theory show at noon. Make sure you guys check that out. You feel what I'm saying? Steve, Miles, K Zaggin,
Angry Man,
1950. EO, make sure you guys check all that other stuff out. But yeah, I will holler at y'all later. And remember, guys, send in your
hang on, let me get there.
Your stuff, your profiles, and your pictures and your bios, so that we can, make that shit happen. Dating profile show Sunday, April 24th. That's going to be the next one. Send a donation with your pics and your bio to questionsforlocario@gmail.com to have an evaluation, and we will get that shit cracking. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Be gone. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers, all different.
See, April. See, they's still there. Hold on. Hi. I was like, April got a cute outfit on. I was like,
I said, do you want me to? No.
You're not gonna. Why you doing this? You say you got no shoes on, so.
It's weird.
All right, people.
Listen, if they wanted to see, then they should have come to Caleb Jones's thing.
Exactly.
But we're gonna be in Miami with Donovan Sharp's gig.
Yeah, May 19th. 18th, 19th, and all that other stuff. Miles is gonna be out there too, so make sure you guys check us out. You know what I'm saying? So we'll holler at y'all later. We out for real though.